In this video, I am going to beat the island before ARK Survival Ascended comes out. Now let's do this. Our business is to get supplies and resources to be able to craft anything I need, such as tools, armor, and eventually build a house. Now I'm sure you guys have already noticed this, but I've got my server rates, well not my server rates, but my single player world stats slightly more boosted than normal, just to be able to speed things up a little bit so I'm not continuously mindlessly mining resources over and over and boring you guys with the pointless footage of gaining resources continuously for hours on end. So I figured I may as well just boost up the rates a little bit just to speed up the process. It's nothing too crazy. And besides, I'm pretty sure all you lot have seen this multiple times of everyone else doing ARK Survival over the years. So it's nothing really new doing this sort of gameplay. So I figured I may as well boost up the rates a little bit. Now the plan of action is to craft some arrows to find some creatures to kill. Preferably a turtle, if I can get an easy kill on a turtle. Which right now seems to be able to, because he's stuck in the water pretty far out, so I should be able to get some easy arrow shots into him before he even reaches onto land. Provided I can actually hit my shot. Oh, there we go. So the idea is to be able to lead him over him and be able to finish him off. He got stuck in the water so far out that I was able to shoot him from a long distance. And it's just easy keratin at this point. Ideally, because of my roots are boosted, I should get quite a good amount from doing this. And yeah, there it goes, he's easy pickings, he's level 5. So that's easy kill. And how many keratin do I get? 52. That's pretty nice. Now I'm making a campfire to be able to cook some food. I've also made some hide armor, which I'm now equipping now, which is also a bonus. I'm going to put some more meat and wood into the furnace to be able to cook some meat, just so my character doesn't quit whining about being hungry all the time. Now I'm making more progress on the Bob Shack, which I'm making because I cannot be bothered to make a huge base just yet, because I don't have enough supplies, so I'm just making it a standard Bob base. And also getting some food because I'm now hungry. Layer 1 of Bob base is complete, time to work on layer 2. And that is the base done. Now it's time to move on to day 2 of my journey of ARK. So now I've got a bunch of narco berries and a bunch of spoiled meat. It's now time to make a bunch of narcotics. 122 should be enough to tame what I need. I'm going to be looking for a trike or a parasol, and also looking for a pteranodon, if I can eventually find one. But knowing the levels on this map, it's going to be ruthless trying to find a good level pteranodon. Now I've crafted my smithy. I'm going to place it down over here. And then I'm going to make some early basic tools such as a pickaxe and hopefully a crossbow, which will be nice. So there's a Spino over there across the river. I wonder if I could find a way to kill it without it killing me. Maybe I could go up to that cliff behind the green beacon over there, and potentially shoot it from above to get an easy kill. It could make out for, I don't even know why I looked in there. The green goblet drink this map. So now I'm going to work my way up here. Ignore the itchy-orness that's up here because I can see it in the distance in the trees. Right there. If that thing attacks me, it will steal my crossbow and my food and knock out my weapons out of my inventory onto the floor. And I do not want that, especially with a Spino down below. So I'm going to try to shoot the Spino from another room. I'm just the same with the crossbow apparently. Now it's making its way over here now. And this should be an easy kill, provided he didn't navigate his way up to the top of the cliff. I missed that one apparently. I hit the long shots but I missed the close shots. How does that work? It's distracted by the traits at the minute, so it should give me enough time to put some damage into him before he decides to run off. Now Spino's already fast, so if he does try to get up here, I will be screwed. But at the minute, it doesn't look like he can get up here. Oh, he's running away already. He's got to be a low level, surely. With Spino's good up. Oh, no, he's going back. That's it. Come to me. Give me an easy kill. He is so bloody right now. He's running away again across the river. He's about to die. Any second now that he comes back here. Come on. And there we go. That's an easy Spino kill. Thankfully, they are pretty dumb when it comes to navigating their way up to cliff sides, unlike the Rexes. The Rexes would have figured up a way up here and I would have been dead. But Spinos are not so intelligent. So now I can just harvest the corpse and get some hide and some prime meat. It's probably going to run out by the time I get the meat anyway, but you know. There's a rabbit. Not often you get a free spino kill like this. And that gave me a bunch of levels thanks to my slightly boosted rates. Oh, itchy hornets again. I hate those things. They are the worst things in the game besides the microraptors. They just troll you so much. So now I'm just making my way back to base. Now that my character just so it doesn't keep staying on my screen to annoy me. Ooh, that's a nice little find. These guys give you a good amount of fighting, the trilobites, especially finding 2 of them. They also give you silica pearls, black pearls, and oil. So they're pretty handy. Not often you find a lot of them though. I wish I had a metal axe, because I would have got a lot more. I'm pretty sure these guys can give you black pearls. I forgot where I was for a second. Okay. There is a trike across the river though. Would be nice to tame that. A nice blue trike. Are my narcotics done? Yes they are. Make trank arrows, but first I need to learn it. So I'm going to craft 95 trank arrows. That should be enough to knock out some of the things I want. I'm going to upgrade some of my fortitude just a little bit. So I haven't upgraded it yet. There we go, the arrows are crafted. Need a bit more fibre to make the Pteranodon saddle. Craft it ready before I find one. And now, it's time to head over the river and see what level that trike is. Hopefully it's a good level. There's no piranhas in the river, is there? There usually is. Trying to bite at my heels. They would kill me in this river if I swim across it whilst I'm there. They're pretty lethal. And this is a level 135 trike. That's pretty good for the island, considering the levels are pretty bad. So now I'm just going to need to make a trap for the trike. Okay, now it's time to build the trap. Going to place some foundations over here, just to get it ready. And then obviously build up door frames to wrap it around the edges to trap the trike in. It's probably not going to keep it in before it destroys the foundations, but I'm hoping it keeps it in long enough that it will actually not destroy the foundations. And now I'm just going to knock it out and lead it into the trap. Or not, it'll just completely destroy the wood structures in one hit. Okay, I did not know trikes could do that with the charge ability. And now I'm almost halfway dead. Well, the more you know. After 8,000 hours of playing this game, I did not know that you could actually destroy wood structures with the charge ability for the trikes. I knew they damaged it over time, but not instantly. That's kind of crazy. But it's fine. I still should be able to knock this out pretty easily. As long as it keeps getting distracted attacking the trap and not me. Okay, it should be getting close to being knocked out now. Maybe 1 or 2 more arrows. Come on. It's not fighting back or anything yet, so it's gonna be low. And there we go. Knocked out the trike. That was easy. May have had a little mess up with the trap, but it's fine. We got the trike knocked out. I don't really care about the stats of the trike because it's only PvE. It's not like I'm going to be soaking any turrets in PvE, is it? So we don't need to have the trike's health so high. I'm just mainly going to be using it for berry gathering and an early land mount. That's pretty much all I'm going to be using it for. Now I'm just getting rid of this Dino before it decides to ruin my taming effectiveness, because they like to do that if they decide to hit my Dino. And it should be all clear now. Just leveling up my movement speed a bit more. Always got to have high movement speed to avoid raptors and whatnot. And now just feeding a trike. It's always handy having taming rates boosted up on your single player world, just because that way you don't have to sit here for hours just being bored, just staring at your tame. And he should be tamed any minute now. Or she, I should say. Okay. Put tranks in my crossbow again. No, stone arrows, sorry. Now just waiting for the trike to fully tame, and then I'll bring it back to base. Obviously I'll name the trike before I head back over, and I got a perfect name for it too. Come on now, one more bite. That's just a new, there we go. And now I'm gonna make the trike saddle. But I think I need to learn the engram first. Yeah. Gotta name the trike. This is gonna be a perfect name for it, just because of what happened a minute ago. There we go. It makes perfect sense, considering just what happened. Initially did not care about the wood structures at all, and immediately demolished them. Now I learned the trike saddle. I just need to get some more resources out. I'm completely blind. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So I need more hide. That should be easy enough to get. Now it's time to head back over across the river. I have a high suspicion that the piranhas are going to be here this time, because it's ARK. You go across the river one time and they're not there, and they're going to be there the next time. Oh, there we go. Good thing is I didn't have much longer to travel. Now I just need to make sure the trike hurries up across the river and doesn't die to piranhas. Because it's being a dumbass. Itchy corners. Get out of my face. That's for a lucky shot, to be honest, because normally they're so much more harder to hit out of the sky like that. Believe it or not, they're not an easy target. So making the trike settle, and then I'm going to put it on the trike. I'm also going to name the parasol because why not? I'm going to name it Barry. Very unoriginal, I know, but couldn't be bothered to be creative with the name. And then put the trike saddle on.